Well, I've got my hands on the brand new PING G410 hybrid, and I'm pretty excited about giving this thing a test today because there's some pretty big claims about finding fairways and some extra distance. Let's find out how true that actually is. Wow.
A new member of the low-profile hybrid brigade, the G410 has what's called a miraging still face, and I'm told that's meant to generate faster ball speeds and higher launch, things we all want from a hybrid. And as far as the overall look of this thing, well, it's hats off for mine. What impressed me right from the get-go with the G410 hybrid was just how effortless it is to hit time after time. It's also ridiculously forgiving, as I'm about to explain to you now.
Now, one of the things I've noticed early on with this hybrid is that mishits sort of towards the toe of the club don't do that thing that we all hate, that snap left, like you've often seen with other hybrids that you've used in the past. It's really noticeable, and it might have something to do with the 6.5% larger head. I'm not sure if it does, but if that's the thing that's stopping this thing from going hard left when I mishit it off the toe, I'm loving it. Look at that. I mean, seriously, every time.
Couldn't agree with me more on that one.
Now, I've been hitting with this for nearly an hour now, and there's a couple of things that really jump out that I absolutely love about this hybrid. The first thing is something I wasn't quite sure about at the outset, which are the turbulators that they've got on top of the club, on top of the crown. They angle towards the ball and make sure they force you to have the ball right in the center of the club. And ordinarily, when you set up with if you set up with this, your eyes take you to a position where you place the ball slightly towards the toe, and that's just an optical illusion. This thing makes you put it in the right spot. And I got to be honest, it's absolutely ingenious. It's so easy to hit and find the middle. The best thing about this is undoubtedly just how hard the ball comes off the face. This thing flies off. It's probably got something to do with that miraging steel stuff we were talking about, but it is incredible. Like, you can feel it absolutely rocket off. I mean, just listen to it. It's ridiculous, and the trajectory is fantastic.
The trajectory is not the only thing that's fantastic with the club, considering the distance gains we recorded on our TrackMan, carrying it on average 224 metres or 245 yards. We all know folks who can't hit a driver that far. One thing I haven't yet mentioned is the adjustability of this hybrid, which is 8 loft and lie combinations to tweak to your individual swing, but honestly, I don't reckon it needs it. I can't emphasise just how easy it is to hit this thing long and straight. But of course, it's not all roses, as I'm about to explain to you now.
Now, a couple of things that don't quite do it for me would have to be on the bottom of the club. If you have a tendency like me to occasionally get a little steep and take a divot, the problem is the grass and the dirt and all the stuff underneath it gets caught in the beveling of the PING logo. Not a big deal, but for those of you who really like to keep your clubs really clean, it's probably something to take notice of, just something to think about. But in terms of its performance, and you can see on the numbers that we've done, you can still mishit it. Doesn't matter what kind of club you've got, you can still hit it like that. But this thing is so easy to smash, and it is fantastic. That's the PING G410 hybrid. Genuinely go and give this thing a try.
If you like that video and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Also the notification bell. But if you want to get all the inside stuff, head over to golfbarons.com and sign up for our Inner Sanctum.
Boom.